Hello everybody, we are back here on the Hunter Call the Wild. I hope you all have been having an absolutely awesome day. We actually just got done with the 12-hour live stream last night and it was an absolute blast. Really enjoyed it and I appreciate everybody that stopped by. And well, I decided that we would actually go out for some Sika Deer today because a while back somebody that has been watching the channel for quite some time requested that I go for some Sika Deer with the Longbow, and well, that's why we're chasing a Sika Deer right now. We are stocking up on a few of them, and we should be getting close to them by now, and yeah, we are a little bit closer than I thought, actually, and I think they might actually have spooked. Well, that's a little bit of an unfortunate way to start. I thought that they were still here. Well then, so it turns out those Sika Deer actually didn't spook off, they were just leaving their drink zone. It just ended drink time for them, so that's a little bit unfortunate. We might have to change servers, but I did see a couple Sika bucks right in here, so hopefully we can get them to come over here. And actually, I think they're called stags if I remember right. I can never remember if they're called stags or bucks, but I'm sure one of you guys would probably be able to let me know down in the comments below. I can never remember with these little guys. I think they're called stags though, if I remember correctly. But we're going to try and get one of these little guys to come into a call, and then hopefully we can get a shot on them. So unfortunately I wasn't able to get anything to cooperate in that multiplayer server, so I decided to jump into single player. And we actually do have a little Sika stag right here. And if we can get him to come to a call, we might be able to make a shot. He's been a little bit weird though. I haven't been able to get him to respond to any of the calls, unfortunately, so I mean, we'll see if we can maybe get his attention, but otherwise we're just gonna have to stock up. He's actually 61 meters away. We should be able to 0 to 60 and just nail him from here. Maybe move around a little bit. Okay, we got his attention. And he moved. Oh, just over his back. He is, however, going to run to us, so... And I guess that will do nicely. Not exactly how I was expecting to get our first Sika of the day, but I guess I'll take that. This little guy is a level 3, 138.90. It is a gold, so that's kind of nice. We had right lung and liver. Pretty much a perfect shot for what it was, so definitely happy with that. Not a bad way to start it off. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Well, we're gonna have to go take that thing out. That is probably one of the rarest trophies I have ever seen. Oh my gosh. That is a level 8 rack that you very rarely see on any red stag. Oh my gosh. Well, that's not exactly what I was expecting to find coming out here for some Sika Deer, but I guess we're gonna have to go after that now instead of the Sika. So yeah, let's go chase that guy down. That is absolutely incredible. I gotta find out where this guy's heading to. Before we chase after that guy though, we actually do have a bunch of Sika stags coming in, so let's try to get a couple of these little Sika Deer down, and then we'll go chase down that absolutely massive red deer. I am so excited to go take that guy down and see what he actually looks like. This little Sika right here is at 40 meters roughly. I think we can maybe take this shot. We'll just 0 to 40. Get his attention. Then take a shot on him. And that will do the trick right there. And we almost got that one too. Unfortunately, I think it just went barely high. These 60-meter shots, I've been going over their back quite a bit, so maybe 40 is going to be our limit for taking longbow shots, but we at least got another one down, which I'm very happy with. And if this guy doesn't spook, which he did, I was going to say we could take him too, but he ended up spooking off, so guess that's not going to happen yet. Well, there it is. We absolutely smoked this little guy. The arrow's kind of sticking out of him, but we can see where it impacted at least, and it looks like it was a really good shot, so yeah, it was double lung. Not too bad. 99.30, so this is a smaller one than the last one that we took out, but another Sika down, even if it is just a small level 3 that weighs exactly 50 kgs. And these little Sika Deer just keep coming back. I think we're going to get an opportunity to take at least one, maybe two more. I'd like to work my way over to that red deer, but At this rate, it's looking like we'll probably take out all of the Sika Deer before we even start chasing that guy. In fact, that's just past 40, so that's a makeable shot right there. Gonna have to be somewhat quick on this, I think. These red deer could be an issue. And he turned. That is very unfortunate. Of course, he would turn right as we take a shot. So we ended up finding him, and he is just as big as I had imagined him being when we first saw him. And that is actually one of my favorite antlers of all time, and I'm super excited that this guy actually has one on him. I wish that he was matching on both sides, but unfortunately he only has one antler that looks like that. Now, I've actually already kind of been looking at them, and I even took a shot at him, and turns out I wasn't recording, so it's a good thing I missed. But we've already been through this. They ended up spooking off, and I'm kind of sad that I forgot to record. But I guess that's what I get for stopping the recording and wanting to resume it a little bit later once we found him. Sadly, didn't work out the way that I wanted. But now, hopefully we can get this guy down. He's being a little bit weird though, so that's unfortunate. Oh, I got his attention. I just don't want him to continue running away. If I can just get him to calm down and give us a couple seconds to line up a shot, then we will be good, but it seems that he just wants to keep on moving. Oh, nope, he's coming at us now. There he is. And we got an arrow in him. There we go. That is a vital hit. Oh my gosh, that is a monster stag on the ground. Monster piebald stag on the ground. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that that actually worked out that way. I'm really sad that I didn't get to record the first shot we took at him, but I mean, either way, we got him down in the end. Actually, I'll go ahead and toss up some pictures that I actually took of him, because we were extremely close. We were within 15 meters of him, and I was able to take a few photos, and I at least want to show you guys those so you can see kind of what you guys missed when I was up close to him and just forgot to record. So at least you guys can see some of the pictures. And now that we've seen those pictures, here is that absolutely giant stag. Oh my gosh, that is the biggest piebald I've killed easily. I don't know if it's going to be bigger than the mythical albino we got about a month ago, but it's definitely a giant. And I honestly couldn't be happier with the rack. Like I was saying though, I do wish that both sides were this one, but either way, this is pretty incredible to get. And I'm extremely excited to see what he scores. 228.20. I think this is the biggest rare we've ever killed for red deer. That's quite incredible. Such a monster red deer. And we took it down with the longbow at that. Tracked him for 818 meters. Got a perfect right lung shot from the front. That actually barely got into the lung, so I'm actually kind of lucky that we even nailed him like that. Well, now that we've got this guy down, I think it's about time we go take out some more Sika Deer, since that's what the video was supposed to be about. But that is a really nice bonus. Super happy with that. So we've got a pretty decent level 4 Sika Deer right there. I think we're going to go ahead and try to stalk up on this guy. He's very close to where we were taking out those other Sika Deer, so we're going to try and stalk through the trees. Hopefully we can get close. The wind is in our favor at the moment. If it shifts too much to the right, though, that's going to be a little bit of an issue, so hopefully that doesn't happen. We're going to do our best to get close and see if we can get a nice level 4 on the ground. So we've got this little guy right here. He's actually coming in really, really fast, so we need to think fast on this shot. And that will drop him on the spot. I think there's another too. And yeah, there was. We also have that level 4 very, very close. So we're probably just going to wait for him to come over here. I think he's kind of behind these trees, but I definitely want to get that guy on the ground if we can. They did start coming to a call, so that's really nice. This is actually the first time I've ever been able to get a Sika Deer to come to the call. I don't exactly know why it takes them forever to actually come to a call, but a few people have actually told me that you need to alert them first and then call them in, and that seems to have worked this time. So I'm gonna guess that's the way that we need to do it. That 4 is actually moving up. I don't know if he's actually gonna give us a shot, but we do have this little level 2 right here at 26 meters, so I think that's a much more makeable shot. So we're gonna try and get lined up on this. And yeah, that's definitely a more makeable shot. We got that one down on the first try, so let's go ahead and claim these 2. This one is a level 3 scoring 115.20. Very good looking small Sika. Not quite a gold though, unfortunately. There's actually one running up on us. Hear its footsteps. Yeah, there he is. That's the 4. This is the one that we want. We're perfectly hidden right now, so he should be able to get really, really close, which is going to be really, really cool. Oh, he actually stopped right there. 18 meters away. He is drinking now. That's really, really cool. Let's get to a spot where we can actually get up and take a shot on him. I think this will do fine right here. And yeah, he's actually moving a little bit too, so that's even more perfect. Get a shot into him. That is a level 4 Sika. Down with the longbow. I think we spooked off the other level 3 that was here, which isn't too big of a deal. Let's go by and claim these little guys. There is the level 2 scoring 95. Not a bad level 2, but nothing too crazy. We actually have something right here. It looks like maybe a couple red deer hinds, and then there's also a Sika stag right there. And that's another Sika stag down. Couldn't quite get back in time to take that hind, but we got 2 more Sika to claim, so that's actually awesome. We got a good bit of Sika Deer right here. So, a little bit more than I was expecting, actually. I thought we were going to end up getting maybe 1 or 2 here, but we ended up downing 4 instead. And this guy was the biggest of them at 149.60. Dark spotted fur variation level 4 Sika Deer, weighing 61.10 kgs. Not bad at all. We actually got a hard shot on that one too, so that makes it even better. Oh my, that is a level 8 mythical red deer. Definitely want to get him down as well if we can. I don't know if he's going to give us a shot, but if he comes over here, we're definitely going to take him out. Ooh, in fact, actually, this stag right here is giving us a good shot. That looked to be pretty solid. And it definitely was. That was a long shot. And the other stag is not spooked off, so we should be able to get him too. And in fact, he's looking like he might be starting to spook, so let's take him with the 6.5. Should be a solid shot. And yes, that does look like a single lung. So it's going to take him a bit to die off, but he should go down. In the meantime, though, we'll go ahead and claim these others. There is the level 3 Sika Deer. 119.20, we got double lung. Not a bad shot at all. 29 meters, so we aimed about at the spine and it dropped into the lung perfectly, which is kind of what we were going for there. Not bad at all. So there is the one that we took out with the longbow. 182.70, we got single lung. Took it down relatively quick. It only ran 135 meters, it looks like. 206 kgs. And that is a pretty good level 6 red deer. Honestly, this is pretty big for a level 6, so I'll take that any day. Well, there he is. After searching for a little while, I finally found where he went. The tracks were a complete confusing mess, so it took me a little while to realize which direction he actually ran, but we did finally find him, and it is a pretty big red deer, to say the least. Definitely glad we could get this guy down. Hopefully this will produce a diamond respawn in the future. 211.50. Not bad at all. I think that's actually on the lower scoring of this particular rack. That does seem to score kind of low for this rack, so I'm actually kind of surprised, but I mean, it's a little bit different than normal. I think normally these score like 220s, but this one is 211, so kind of cool. So we just claimed that red deer, and we actually have a couple Sika Deer right near that area, so I figure we'll try to take out a couple of these. They're relatively close now. Should be able to get a shot on this guy over here. to our left, and I actually do want to prioritize him just because it is a spotted fur type, and I absolutely love the way the spotted looks, so see if we can get his attention. And we definitely did. Take that guy down and see if we can maybe get one of the others. Although it's looking like he spooked off, so probably not gonna happen, but we got this guy on the ground and he's the cooler looking one of the two. So let's go ahead and claim him. A spotted 81.70 Sika Deer. It is a very small one, but this fur type is absolutely beautiful. And it was a perfect double lung shot. Not bad. Well, now that we got to take out quite a few Sika Deer with the longbow, along with a monster piebald red deer, I think it's about time we show off the clip of the diamond Sika Deer. I actually went into multiplayer a couple days before I did the 12-hour live stream, and I wanted to try and get a diamond Sika Deer with the longbow for this video. Unfortunately, because of the circumstances of the server, the Sika Deer didn't want to come back to its zone. I actually didn't even see it until I had spooked it, and at that point, it was pretty much too late. He didn't want to come back to a call at all. He didn't even want to come back to his zone. He was stuck traveling, so I had to, unfortunately, just get him to stop and take him with the 303. So it's a bit unfortunate that I couldn't get it with the longbow, but sometimes things just don't happen the way you want them to, and, well, that's part of what makes hunting as interesting as it is. So without further ado, let's go take a look at that diamond Sika Deer. So I just spotted a level 5 Sika Deer. I'm not exactly sure where he's off to now, but we just saw him, and I think we're going to take him with the longbow. I had somebody come through with a donation a little while ago wanting me to do a longbow hunt for Sika Deer, so I figure now's probably the best time to do it. We're going to go ahead and try to take this guy out with the longbow if we can. I'm not exactly sure where he got off to though, so I might have to do a little bit of tracking. It's also been a little while since I've used the longbow, so hopefully we won't screw this up. Now I do have his track, so we should be able to track him down if we continue searching. That's not him, but that is a really good Sika Deer right there. That's a big level 4. Definitely not the guy that we're after though. Ooh, that's him right there. There he is. There's our level 5. Now he's got an estimate of 197 to 239. So he very well could be a troll still, just because I believe 198 is what we need. So if it hits very bottom of the estimate, then it would be a troll. I don't think it will, though. I hope not, at least. Let's see if we can get this guy to come in and get a good shot on him. I think this has to be his need zone since we got disturbed veg there, so that's a good sign. And it is a black fur type, so that is a fur type that we already have in our lodge, so that's kind of unfortunate. I was hoping we would find a fur type we don't have, preferably a spotted or red spotted, but I mean, either way, that thing looked to be a pretty good Sika, so I'm really excited to get an arrow into him. Let's hope that he's somewhat decently sized and not a troll, because, yeah, we've had quite a few troll Sika, and it would suck to get another one. Okay, so he's right there, in the middle of the water. I actually don't know where he's going. This might be bad for us. Unfortunately, since we're on multiplayer, I don't feel like risking losing this guy. We do have another player somewhat near us, so I think we're just gonna have to take him with the M1, or the 303, I should say. So let's try to get this guy's attention. And if he can turn. There we go. Didn't want to let that guy get away since somebody did spawn relatively close to us and we are in multiplayer. And, well, that guy was spooked and wasn't really going to come back, sadly. So, I mean, we got him down. Not really the way that I wanted to get him down, but hopefully he'll be a diamond. Man, that is a perfect spot for him to land in, honestly. Really happy with how he landed. And from what I can tell, this does seem to be one of the slightly above diamond racks, because usually the smaller ones are a little more tight. So I do have high hopes for this guy. But let's go ahead and find out if he is a diamond. He is 206.80. What a monster Sika Deer. Cool that the first multiplayer server I join has a Sika Deer at literally the first location I go to. Not bad. And 206.80 is a good one. That's a really good one. If only he was in a better pose so I could actually get some decent pictures, but unfortunately we shot him when he was kind of turned and facing us, so I can't get his entire rack in here at a good angle, but I mean, either way, it is what it is. Still a monster Sika down, and another addition to the lodge, and we can finally get rid of one of those trolls. When I started this video today, I had no expectations of finding anything as crazy as we did, and my gosh, I am so happy that we ended up finding this guy. It's been a few weeks since we went on a little bit of a red deer grind, and I hadn't really touched Tiawaroa much in the past few weeks either, so this guy's probably been here for quite some time, at least a couple weeks, and we never even noticed it. I mean, we did shoot a few red deer on Tiawaroa during the live stream, the 12-hour live stream, so there is a chance that maybe this guy's a respawn from one of them, because we did go to that lake and shoot a few stags along with a bunch of Sika, so maybe this guy was a respawn from one of them, but regardless of how we got this guy to spawn in, the important thing is that we ended up getting him, and I'm so excited, because this guy actually is 8 points higher than our albino one. This guy scored 220 and this guy is 228, so we one-upped the one that we thought we never would surpass. So that's absolutely crazy. I mean, given the piebald is a little bit more common than the albino is, that's still really insane that we got one this big. And now that we've taken a look at this guy, let's go ahead and get a look at this Sika Deer, because this is a pretty decent Sika too, 206.8. It's not a monster by any means, but it's definitely well into diamond, and it's a rack that we don't have, I don't think, at least. We'll actually go take a look at that right now. So we finally get to take down this troll right here. This is the last one that we needed to remove, to where we have an entire wall of just diamonds, so that is really awesome. And honestly, I'm not sure if this guy's a new rack or not. These two are very, very similar. And in fact, I think these might be the same rack. Although this guy over here on the right side is actually slightly wider, it looks like. But they are very similar. These are probably the two closest when it comes to rack shape, but all of these other ones are different, so that's absolutely awesome that we have 4 different racks for the Sika Deer diamonds. Really, really cool to say the least. I'm extremely happy with that. But anyway, guys, I think very, very soon I'm going to start making that ultimate lodge, and we're just going to take all of our best of the best trophies and put them in that lodge, and then I'll do some sort of tour of it. I'm very excited for that, and I know quite a few of you have been eagerly awaiting that, because when I put up a poll asking if I should do that, I believe like 93% of you voted yes, so very excited to get that finished. And we've got a lot of cool trophies that we got recently that are probably going to stay in that lodge, so very excited to make that, and we're going to be doing that very, very soon. But other than that, guys, I hope you all enjoyed the video. We're going to go ahead and leave it there, but if you did enjoy and you're brand new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button and turning on notifications. It's a massive help to the channel, and also it allows you guys to get notified whenever I post a video. Also, be sure to hit that like button because it's a huge help in boosting this video in YouTube's algorithms, along with leaving a comment to also help boost the algorithms. Also, if you guys want to leave a comment for a video idea, there's a chance that I might do it in the future and feature your comment at the beginning of the video, so if you guys have any idea that you'd like to see me do in a video, be sure to drop that in the comments below. But with that being said, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace!